representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Shout out to my first time viewers. Shout out to my last time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video, whether religiously or in passing. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the YouTube channel down below. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I go on live, man. And listen, man, it is cold. It is cold, man. Look, I'm looking at the weather right now, man. It's probably what? Y'all can see the weather. Hold on, man. I'm in New Jersey, right? So that's next to Philadelphia, right? We like cousins. Like, you know what I mean? We like short, distant cousins. Here we go. This is the weather. 31 degrees, right? It's cold, bro. It is freezing out here, bro. Freezing, bro. So if you are around the area, the tri-state area, all of that, please bundle up. You know what I'm saying? Please bundle up. It is no longer, you know, the fall time. You know what I mean? Winter is not here yet, but it feel like it though. You know what I mean? It feel like it though. So make sure that y'all dress appropriate. Make sure that y'all dress warm, bundle up, everything. You know what I mean? I gotta be outside all day delivering mail. You know what I mean? Black Friday, it's gonna be a lot of packages. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be. Listen, this around that time, everybody start ordering things, right? And that's the crazy thing because a lot of it's more people that's lazy now. A lot of people don't want to go to stores, but you know what? I don't blame them because a lot of these stores had they have closed down. They definitely closed down. You know what I mean? A lot of retail stores and all that, they closed down, but they still have like an online store, to where so you can shop. So I'm not mad at the people, that's ordering online. I still think that they're, these people lazy or whatever the case may be, but I'm not mad at people like that. Not mad at people like that, You know what I mean? I gotta get some chapstick or something. Cause it's gonna be, ooh, I done ran over some deer blood. Alright, man, let's talk about, who's this behind me pressuring me, bro? It's a whole nother lane over here, dog. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Baltimore Ravens, man. It's going to be a tough matchup, man. That's going to be a game that you definitely don't want to miss. You don't want to miss that game, man. A high magnitude game. Both teams have a high-powered offense. You know what I mean? One team have a high-powered defense. The other one has a defense that can attack the passing game. You feel what I'm saying? Both teams have a dynamic quarterback. Both teams have a dynamic running back that can pretty much do it all. I think Saquon Barkley has the leverage or is a little bit better right now than what's your boy name? Than Derrick Henry, because he can not only run the ball, but he can catch out the backfield. So it's going to be that type of ball game. It's honestly, I feel like it's going to be what defense stop who. You know what I mean? Because I am predicting that both offensive teams will do what they want to a certain degree. You know what I mean? Listen, I still trust the Philadelphia Eagles way more than I believe in the Baltimore defense. But let's not make no mistake. It's still Baltimore. It's still Baltimore, and they can click at any given time. Marlon Humphrey did the interview, and he said that, I think we are peaking at the right time. And that may be true. That right there may be true for the Baltimore Ravens. You know what I'm saying? They might be peaking at the right time defensively. But I feel like we have grown to be who we are defensively week in and week out. We will be missing a key piece to our defense, and that is Brandon Graham. You know what I'm saying? That is Brandon Graham. He's out for the rest of the year with I forgot something happened to his arm or whatever like that. A tendon, he tore something, but that will be a key piece that will be missed on his defense. In the absence of Brandon Graham, the Philadelphia Eagles actually signed two defensive players or whatever. One defensive player actually came from the Washington Commanders last year, and the other one came from the Detroit Lions, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know their names. I'm not too familiar with them. All I know is that the Cowboys actually signed him this year, and he ended up getting cut from the Cowboys. The other player, I'm not sure. Only thing I know is that he came from Detroit. but they are trying to fill in the role for Brandon Graham. I have to do my research to see how good they are or whatever. I don't know if that they will be prepared to play tomorrow or whatever the case may be, but I feel like we got more than enough pieces to actually cover that spot. You know what I mean? So we'll see what it do. You know what I mean? We'll see what it is. Moving on to Devontae Smith update, injury update. He had an interview with the Philadelphia media, and he pretty much saying like, you know, it's pretty much a game day decision. You know, if it was up to him, he'd go. But if the training staff, if the Philadelphia Eagles organization saying that, you know, no, if they're shutting it down, then he's not going to go. You know what I mean? He's got trust in them. You know, as far as his injury, you know, he had a hamstring injury, and he said that he's dealt with it in college. He said that, you know, he tried to play with it, and he pretty much tore it in college. So he don't want to take it to that level. He don't want to take it there. He feel like he can go, but, you know, like I said, he said that it's a game day decision. In my opinion, we need Smitty, but I don't want to be selfish to where as though we put him out there and further, you know, further the worst for the injury. You know, I definitely don't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't want that to happen at all, you know. But yeah, man, it's a big matchup, man. It's at 425 or 415, something like that. You feel what I'm saying? I am a little nervous. The only good thing is that it don't go against our division. I just want to say that. I mean, the Washington lost to them, the Cowboys lost to them. So if we so happen to lose to them, then that it don't matter for our division. It matters in the grand scheme of things, being the fact that there will be a lot of talking going on, saying that we haven't played anybody. You know what I mean? We haven't played anybody for formidable and everything like that. You know, our schedule was weak. So when we go up against some dogs, you know, you know, the outcome didn't look like we were a dominant team. That's the only thing. I at least want to go in there and dominate. Even if we do lose to a certain level, I want to be able to show that we still are that team. We still are a high-powered team, even if we lose, because I'm not going to act like we're not playing a good team. Even though their record's saying that they're 7-4, and they can still be had at any given time. They can still be had at any given time. They can still be had at any given time. You know what I'm saying? I still want to make sure that we go in there and take care of business. Even if we do lose in a very good fashion, I still want to look like we are that type of team. I still want to look like we are that type of opponent. I still want to look like we are on the top of the NFC East, on the top of the NFC period. You know what I mean? Yeah, we still might take a step back from Detroit, but I still want to look like we are that team going into the playoffs. But I do got us winning, though. I do have the Philadelphia Eagles winning. You know, probably not by a large margin. I want to say 30-27 for real. I want to say we win with a walk-off field goal. I want to say that Saquon Barkley will have a good game. I want to say Derrick Henry will have a good game. I want to say Jalen Hurts will step up to the competition of Lamar Jackson and do what he do. That's what Jalen Hurts do. Jalen Hurts don't take no days off. But when it comes to a quarterback that's of that type of caliber on the other end of the side, Jalen Hurts show up and show out. Game in and game out. You know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson going to be Lamar Jackson. I want to see how our defense do with containing a dynamic quarterback like Lamar Jackson. You know what I mean? This could be a scary game. This could be a scary game. A scary game. But I definitely want to see what happened. I definitely want to see what's going to go on, man. You know what I mean? The Dallas Cowboys Thursday night. It was a bunch of boring games Thursday night. The Dallas Cowboys beat up the Giants, and then they start talking at the press conference like they beat somebody. The Dallas Cowboys ain't beat nobody. Y'all hear me? The Dallas Cowboys didn't beat nobody. Nobody. They beat up on the Giants that got nobody on their roster. Malik Neighbors was talking all that crap and still dropping passes. The Dallas Cowboys acting like they was doing so good in that game. CeeDee Lamb, before he got injured, was dropping 1,000 passes. Oh, yeah, a CB16. It's definitely a scary game for the Ravens, too. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a scary game. Listen, if we go out with a victory, bro, they're going to be 7-5. And think about this, right? They already not number one in their division. Who got that? I think the Steelers got that. So it's definitely a scary game for them too. I'm not saying for both teams. For both teams. You know what I mean? At least in our position though, right? We listen, we right there to get that #1 seed. All we need is Detroit to slip up one time. But I'm pretty sure they hoping for that to be well that's two. I'm pretty sure that they're hoping that we lose a game or whatever the case may be in the division. But listen, I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the games that we played this year, this game right here, I'm scared because I do understand that, I do understand who we played on our schedule. You know what I'm saying? When we went up against a team at the time that was a very good opponent, we lost. And that was to we lost convincingly. We lost convincingly. And that was to the Buccaneers. We could have beat the Falcons, if Saquon Barkley would have caught that pass, we all know that. But that was to the Buccaneers. But I feel like going into this game, I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. I'm nervous. But I do feel like we're gonna win. Because I feel like our offense and our defense would just be, we play we play we play complimentary football after the bye week for a long, you know what I mean? We play a balanced game. We play balanced football right after the bye week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm expecting us to go out there and do what we do. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, back to the Cowboys and shit like that. You feel me? Bro, they haven't beat nobody, bro. Like, CeeDee Lamb dropping a million passes right before he got injured. You know what I'm saying? The only hope they look like they got is I ain't gonna lie, the defensive front came alive, but that was against the Giants though. So I'm not putting no stock in they win. You know what I mean? They trying to go on a playoff run. In the NFC though, there are 3 spots taken for the playoffs, right? And actually, yeah, there will be 3 spots coming out of NFC North. So that leaves, I believe, 1 spot. No, there will be 4 spots in the NFC, right? And if I'm not mistaken, y'all can correct me in the comments. 1 spot, and it's going to be 1 spot left, and the Dallas Cowboys is trying to make a run for that spot, but I don't think that they're going to win out. I believe that they have to win out. And I don't think so. I don't think that they're going to win out, man. They still got us. They still got to play the Philadelphia Eagles. You feel what I'm saying? So we gonna see. We gonna see, man. We gonna see, man. They was talking mad crap. They was happy. Mike Parsons was like, y'all think that was something now and all of that stuff. Like, yo, we here to stay and all of that. Just by playing the Giants. Just by playing the Giants. You know what I'm saying? Hey, CB16, make sure you subscribe, bro. Listen, I will highly appreciate it, bro. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all tune into the Unsportsmanlike Talk Show with Rel and Trell every Tuesday. Every Tuesday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you become a member on the Patreon. All of that will be in the description. All of that will be inside the video, inside the Unsportsmanlike Talk Show Tuesday at 9:30. So make sure y'all stay tuned in for that. 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all stay tuned in for that, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, listen, man, my last thoughts, my last words on this game, man. Hopefully we could come out victorious, man. You know what I mean? I'm expecting us to be dominant. I'm expecting us to play up to the level of competition. You know what I mean? Hopefully Devontae Smith is healthy and hopefully he can go because we're definitely we're going to need him. We're going to need him. I don't know which wide receiver 2 or 3 is going to step up, but we're going to need Devontae Smith if he's healthy. You know what I mean? Like I said, y'all, listen, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all helping my channel grow. I appreciate y'all subscribing. Please make sure, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I go on live on Sportsmanlike Talk Show Tuesday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Become a member on Patreon at Dolo Solo 103 TV. That's Dolo Solo 103 TV on Patreon. Become a member and, listen, man. Thank y'all, man. Highly appreciate y'all, man. It's your boy Hyphen Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. Gang.